boys and girls, Miss Gail here from Shining Stars Preschool. Our craft for this week is one of these awesome galaxies in a bottle. I don't know if you could see all of the color and dimension in this project, but it is a really fun project. For this project, you are going to need 3 bottles that are about half full with water. You're going to need an empty bottle with the lid. You're going to need to put the lid back on it, but you'll need to have the bottle empty with the lid off. A little skewer, and I know we're talking about working with preschool age children. Either you will need to closely supervise them or take a pair of pruning shears and snip off the point. You're going to need lots and lots of cotton balls, some glitter, either silver or white. An option, if you can find them, is the confetti silver, like the foil stars. Look really nice in these. I actually could not find my bag that I have somewhere. I will probably find it tomorrow. And either you can use food coloring. I actually like to use these liquid watercolors. So to your bottles of water that you've got about half to 3/4 full, you're either going to take your food colors and add them in. You want one to be a super dark inky blue. I'm going to do this over the tray in case I miss. So you're going to want to add a nice amount of either blue food color, or in my case, whoops, wrong lid. In my case, the blue watercolor. And you can see it gets nice and super dark inky blue. And to save a little bit of time on our video, I have one that I did a medium shade of purple. I know that probably looks pretty dark on the camera, but it is a nice medium shade. And then I did a lighter pink. It's nice to have that contrast of the really inky blue to the light pink, because then your pink areas of your bottle tend to stand out a little bit. So I'm going to move some of these out of my way, just so that you don't have as cluttered of an area to look at as we're doing the craft. I'm going to set these off to the side. Half of being a good crafter is just organizing your work area. Okay. So our first job is to take a whole bunch of cotton balls and gently pull them apart. You'll notice that they kind of are rolled. You do not have to do them like a perfect roll. You can just pull them gently apart. So I have enough to start at least my first layer, and I'm simply going to put them into the bottle. You want to make about this much space. You want to push them down into the corners so that we get them nice and covered on the bottom. See, it comes up quite a bit. I want to tamp them down, but not real hard, because I do want that liquid to flow in there. Now I have a little bit of that inky blue left from my sample project. I'm going to put that in the bottom. This. Gently tamp those down. this point, I want to put a little band of stars. So where the cotton kind of sticks out of the painty water, I'm going to pour a nice amount of glitter. You might also find it very helpful to have a funnel for the pouring, especially for little hands. But being a full-time art teacher in my other off-camera life, I have become very good with refilling glue bottles at a furious pace that I can just do this without a funnel. And our next step is to tamp down those cotton balls. I don't want to push them hard. I just want to get them to go to the bottom of the bottle, which this little friend in here does not want to do. And at this point, I think I'm going to add some purple. And you can see as the water hits the cotton, it kind of smushes it down. And to show that guy who was lost. And I've made a little mess, so before I put this one in, sop up some of that mess. Your hands are going to get dirty. Do not do this project if you have a big important event tomorrow, like a wedding or some sort of picture that your child needs to be in. I always tell my students in school that they can always do the unthinkable and wash a load of dishes for their parents. That can happen. Small children washing dishes. My kids always resist me. Okay. And I think I'm going to stay with that purple color. You can change colors up if you want. And at this point, I want to put some more glitter in. Now there's no rhyme or reason, it's just where you think it'll look good to have that layer of glitter. Just unroll and stick them in as I go. Now, the order that you put your colors in kind of matters, because whenever we mix pink and blue together, it makes purple. So I always want to make sure that the color next to pink is purple. And I do have a nice big layer of the purple. So now I can put my pink in there. Should tamp it down first. I'm going to use up the last of my pink. Yeah, that's good. Maybe I'll have a little left over for the next one. Oh, probably because I'm changing colors, should put a little more glitter in there. One side will have glitter because I did put some cotton in. The other side will not, and that's fine, because like I said, the gases that make up the universe, there's no rhyme or reason. They kind of do their own little thing. Put the last of our purple in. I'm going to turn it so that does go all the way to the outside. And you can see that purple liquid is kind of eating up the pink a little bit because they want to mix. The longer you have these together, the more those colors will mix, and eventually they'll just settle into a straight purple. The way that you would prevent that from happening would be probably to include something like oil or dish soap. up to the neck, but not to the very top of your bottle. And my last step is that beautiful inky blue. I could have put glitter at the top part. I didn't think of it, but you could do glitter or no glitter at the top. And here's my galaxy in the bottle. And I've got two beautiful ones, and each one pretty in its own way. So that's it. I hope that you collect these supplies and that you have fun. Make sure you recycle your bottles when you're done with them, and we will see you in the next video.